do that. I said it. What's going on with this? Hold on. Is it? Okay. I don't know why it kept doing that. So you didn't hear anything about how I'm an oversleeper. I guess that's fine. Okay, there's a lot here that I need to I need to minimize. Oh no, did I forget to do this? I think I did. I think I forgot. Okay, hold on. I forgot to do a thing. His ears are supposed to... Where's the ears? Oh, it's all separated. On the right side, hold on. No. That can't be. That can't be right. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to... close that file. And I have to go to... Alright, okay. There's more that I didn't expect. So I need to do a few things here. That's the ears. Need a bit of cutting. I was not expecting to be doing this. Now I gotta get my pen. Go through and let's see here. Okay, hold on a second. What is this resolution? Pretty sure that these will be quite visible in the final model, especially if Lasso does any sort of zoom in shots of himself. So, get those lines cleared out. Okay. There we are. Apparently the fluff here is in multiple pieces, so let's see. Actually, I don't think it needs to be in multiple pieces. I think a single piece will work just fine. So, a single piece, and it needs to also have... Oh shoot. Before I do that, I better copy... No, actually, this is a separate layer. Okay. Never mind. I didn't ruin anything. I need to have an inner ear section. Because the ear has to turn with the opening facing out. How much time do I spend just on cutting the image, then to start working on live2d? Depends on the source file, I guess. Because some files will be well cut and some will be cut a lot less. This one has some cuts that I don't really have much to do with, so some of the cuts in it I will kind of remerge. Okay. The line art part I need to extend a little further. I'm gonna make these ends a tiny bit pointier. Okay. That's together. Let's combine these so now the whole section is together. And grab a lasso tool. Haha, get it? Lasso? That's his name. Okay. And there's going to be the front section. Use a mouse or a tablet to make these details. I have a drawing tablet and I'm finding it still kind of awkward. I use a tablet. I use a tablet for most of it. It takes a little bit of getting used to. I think it has a little bit of a better, how do I say, better control. Than using a mouse. I'm gonna draw a couple extra tufts. Actually, let me make these tufts a little bit bigger. Let's see, it has some shadow here, here, probably. Alright, let's go back to the line art. Hey Bolero, how you doing? Thanks for popping in and saying hi. I am doing some mild edits here to Lasso's model artist model art, I guess I would say, you could say, to make it a little bit more rig ready. So just the inner, just the outer. Yeah, that's more like it. I'm gonna put a soft edge right here by using the soft eraser. So when this part moves, yeah, pillow paper. English is not their first language, I believe. So I don't know if that helps to find them on Twitter or whatever, but yeah, so it has a layer underneath because this will move. This will move. And let me see if I can do the deformation in Clip Studio. Yeah, it'll kind of move like that and become fluffy like that. Oh, they're on Tumblr. I don't frequent Tumblr very much. I know that it's kind of popular in some crowds. I am very out of tune with it. You could say I'm out of touch. Go. Put that on the upper layer. That somebody caught it. Let's see. I guess I can put this lower part into the top. Me. that as well. Okay, right ear, ear upper. Right ear lower. Okay, so I have the upper here and the lower in there. I'm gonna set this transparency down so I can see a little more. And then, there we go. We can make the inside of the ear have a little bit of volume. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and reattach here where there's a little gap caused by the lasso tool. I'll be using that tool a lot. Okay, so it looks like the left and the right ear were actually drawn separately. Interesting. Alright. I wasn't expecting to be separating each one by one. But it looks like that's what's gonna work. Because the height is different. I can probably copy and paste the inside edges though. Let me copy those. And then I'm going to get rid of the old layers. And that will be left? No. The lefts and rights. The lefts and rights are a little bit reverse from what I'm used to. Since I usually go by the characters right and left, but this is going by the viewers right and left, so yeah, there's certain things I am unfamiliar with, but we'll keep going. Transform, flip horizontal, then we'll move over here. Okay. Alright, so now this might need a little bit more rotating. Hold on. Rectangle. Yeah. And then I just gotta delete the inside here. I'm also kind of, I will say I'm a little inconsistent with how I work, because I don't use the same method for everything. Even if it's the exact same thing that I'm working on. Maybe that's why my art style never looks the same for everything I draw. It looks like somebody different drew it. Like, I just noticed this about myself when I make any sort of art. It almost always feels like a different person drew it than the one that drew the last piece. I don't know, maybe it's because I haven't settled down in a style. Okay, so this needs to come down a ways. Yeah, you're probably right there. I'm just very unsettled. There we are. Just grab a line here and just a tiny bit. Tiny bit of line extension. Okay, so now we have the inner fluff, and then the front section that will move, and then the overall outer portion. And that should do it. I'm just gonna... hit save. Close that. Come back here. Open. There we go. Cool. Now I can select everything. I have to make everything visible. Hold on. It'll look like an absolute jumble. Now I wait for it to automatically create meshes for everything. Oh no, what? No. Did I forget about this? I forgot about all of this. No. I forgot about some of the stuff. Well, I guess it's back to Clip Studio Paint. Okay. Let's see. So, what had it? Was it pants? I'm gonna have to look at... Oh no. I don't know if there's more cutting. I think it's just a lot of stuff is a lot of stuff is line art separate from the coloration, and it needs to be merged. What is this? I think that goes behind the neck, so I need to move this down. Okay. Some of these are hard to see, but I need to attach the pattern and attach the line art. I should have been a little more specific about this part. Is this, I don't know if this is, gonna work out. Having it like this and... Alright. Yeah. This is supposed to be behind everything. Hold on, let me get rid of some of these. So there's a back to a poncho, right? And it needs to exist. Okay. So, I'm gonna unhighlight that, come back down here. Try to fill in any gaps. Oh, that's another pattern on top of that. Okay. It does make it slightly easier. I have the wrong line width. I think that's a 5, no, 7 line width. No, maybe it's a 10. That might be a little bit better. Okay. Maybe I can reduce this curve here. And there we go. Okay, now let's put this other pattern up. See if I can replicate this pattern. It looks like there's a tail that comes out here. Yeah. Let's see. Great. And then there's a little thingy here. I don't know what else to call that. That looks about right. Almost. Okay, so I think this little bit is here and not here. And I think this should be 2 spines, not 1. Okay, here we go. I think the pattern has been mostly recreated. There. And then I just gotta continue this here. Okay, I'm just gonna combine these down. So I have a lower section, behind a section, I suppose. Oh. I just realized if I turn the torso that way, this jacket part will have to come out this way and it'll show more. So I am gonna be adding some more. Yep. So give me a second. See if I can get this to look right. Might also have to grab the line art and do something here. I don't know how much of this line art will be visible. Yeah, I think that should do it. Okay, that looks more correct, I suppose. Right, now I recombine it. I have this layer over the top. Alright, what else is here? Okay, where's this pet? Oh. How? The pattern is only drawn. Okay. It's only drawn where there's no legs. I thought I had remembered to do all this, but I guess I didn't. I don't really get it. Why it's like this. I'm just gonna leave it with no pattern, because I think that looks best with no pattern compared to an impartial pattern, and I don't really know if I can finish out the pattern quite right. So I'm gonna leave that off. Alright. I'm sure if Lasso goes back to Pillow and asks for a full pattern there, it'll be there. I just missed it when I was checking stuff. So I'm gonna What is this? That's the line art. I'm gonna combine the line art. Okay, and this will go back. I'm gonna have to put that in a folder. Poncho. And I think I might have to move this part also into the back poncho. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Poncho's done. The line art is separate. Oh, shoot. I realize why Iron Vertex, they, like, have very specific, like, oh, these are the artists that we work with. I kind of understand why they have that. Oh, I'm gonna have to undo these. Wait, really? Okay. I'm gonna have to fill that hole a bit. I don't need the shadows and the color base to be separate or basically anything except for maybe the face where there's disappearing line shenanigans. Okay. And there's the line art? Yeah, that's the line art. Alright. Fill that in there. This shadow isn't filled in? Okay. Okay, so that's the right half of the waistcoat. Attach that to the left side. The left and right is fine, I think. I really should have been more meticulous about this sort of thing. These are probably supposed to be together. Shadow for the necktie. The tie itself. Tie strings. Yeah, the necktie shadow probably can just be merged there. And then the line art for the neck, shadows for the neck, need to be together. The shadows for these sleeves just need to be together. I think I already reworked those pieces. Oh no, I totally forgot about this. Alright, okay. Okay, so that's just a pattern on the belt. Shadows need to be together on the belt. Yeah. And the pattern probably needs to be together on the belt. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, that's also not... Okay. Alright. That needs to be together. There's a lot of detritus here. These need to be together. Okay. Clean that up. Merge that down. Okay. If there's parts that are missing, I need to redraw those. Okay, I'm still a little bit... Okay, where's the poncho toggle? There it is. Oh, the detritus is on all of the pieces. Okay. complete. And maybe up here also. It's just so much easier. Why does the belt have that there? Okay. Shadow combined with color, line art combined with color. I like these boots. Color. Okay, that's a shadow. That should be together. That's the left boot. Combine that. Oh shoot, never mind, hold on. I need to combine the line color with it first. That's the right boot. Then I combine the line color. There we go. If you don't combine your line art, here's the thing, if you don't combine your line art with your part underneath and you go to rig it, the lines will stop lining up with the edge and you'll get gaps and it'll look weird. Oh, hi Jose. How's it going? Okay. Did I already do the torso? I already fixed that. I fixed all that. Okay. Now I'm gonna save. Put these pieces back on. Save. Close. File. Open. Create a new model. Select everything. And go to standard definition. Doing good? Just enjoying my weekend, being lazy? Yeah. I can understand that. I can totally drive with that. That's me right now. No, I'm not. Sort of lazy sometimes. I don't know if I'm like super lazy though. Anyways, cloud of points. So there's a few things that I need to set up before I start rigging the motion. That's probably gotta create a parameter, and this is gonna be cartoon cat mode. Yeah, -1 to 1. Put that there. Replicate it. And then mood. cartoon cat mood. So there's going to be a few of these expressions. What is this? Gonna try to grab all of these. And attach them into here. So at 0, these should have no opacity. Okay, that looks good. And then I'll also need to set all of these particles. Actually, these particles will have to be replicate parameter, edit, particles. Gotta be independent, so that's a 0 when it's at 0. Go to 100. Okay. We gotta grab all of the ghost expressions and set them to 0 when it's neutral, 0 when it's at 100 on this mood part. Okay. Then for this part, I'm going to set it to here. And I think in the middle we can... I don't really have an expression to put in the middle, huh? Oh, I don't need this. Okay. Okay, we'll have to be 0 at 100. I'm gonna go back to the ghost pieces. And set those to 0 at the other mood points. So I think I'm gonna actually just have the heart particles separate. Same with the same with these other parts here. Replicate parameter, sparkle particles. That should do it. Okay. So now those particles will turn on and off. I feel like I need to do something about the middle here. Maybe if I set it so in the middle, everything's 0. Okay, and then at 100%. Okay, so there's a bit of flip here, but at 100% there's no flip back to normal, or not supposed to be a flip back to normal. Oh, these two, I need to edit their default to 0. Save. This is gonna be called Lasso V2. Just now remembered while trying to remember his name. I do believe that's how memory works. You just remember it when you're trying to remember it. Okay. So those expressions mostly handled. The other expressions that I need to make work, I suppose. Okay. I'm gonna need to mesh those, and then these I will probably need to make another mood chart. Okay, so let me replicate this parameter, but it'll be down here and it'll be called mood mode. Or maybe just mood. I'm gonna replicate this one. Call it moody mode. And then on this, if it's at 0, then everything's at 0. But if everything is on, then I also need to make them vary. So we have scared, angry, disgusted, crying. I'm gonna put a midpoint here. Okay, so I have everything highlighted. Let me give this a midpoint. At the midpoint, I need to take out the actually no. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Would you say disgust is like the preliminary to anger? Yeah, maybe. So maybe we do this. Nah. Okay, I'm gonna undo this. I'm just gonna name each one separately. It's a little easier that way. Anger. 0. Okay. Just grab all of the anger ones. 0 at 0. Maybe I still do need something to make it so that the normal reflections and stuff yeah, because the normal reflections need to kind of fade, I suppose. Okay, so I'm gonna replicate this. All that's emotion. And I am going to grab these left eye and right eye color glow things. And I'm gonna attach them to the emotion one, and at 100 that goes to 0. So let me grab this, select all the angry ones, and then at 0 emotion, make this 0. Okay. the discuss one. I'll replicate that. This will be called discussed. At 0, it'll be 0. Add it to here at 0, this. Also needs to be 0. Okay, so I'm going to replicate this parameter again, and I'll call this one crying. I'll just grab all of these, attach those to crying. So at 0, that needs to be set to 0. Okay. And then at 100, but still 0 on the other, you set that to 0 again. Okay, and then the scared. Replicate. Scared. 2 ends here. So at 0, that's gotta be 0, obviously. And I need to bring it to emotional toggle, so even at 100, if emotions are not turned on, it'll stay at 0. Okay. Okay, where's the heart eyes? Replicate. Edit. Heart eyes. Okay, so it's 0. And we're setting the opacity to 0. Attach it to the emotion toggle. And at 100%, it'll still be 0 unless the emotion toggle is on. I should probably make a folder called emotes. Emote. There we go. Grab these, throw them into emote. Okay. No. I didn't do this. I didn't fix it. Alright, Drat. Okay. Rats. I thought I had fixed this. Alright. Left eye. Turn off all of these expressions here. Okay. Did I do it correctly to the right eye? No. So let's see, I need to uncover those. That's the round part. Alright. Left eyelid. The eye has to move. If you leave it so that it has... If you clip it to the white here, when you move the eye, the edges will show. So... alright. And the eye white. It needs clean edges. Okay. There you go. The lower. Is it like that? Okay. Left pupil needs to stay together with the left eye here. The upper is probably okay. And I think the other part is mirrored, so... it'll probably be fine if I just... mirror it in the model, because I'm probably going to mirror it in the model anyways. Gonna save, close, open, do a replace. Right, let's see. Left eye. Delete that, delete that. Delete the shadow bit. Okay. Okay. Now that I can work with. Left eye bag, inner eye bag, shadow. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. I don't know if you can see this, but I guess there's a reason why I do things a certain way. Because if I move this up, you just... these colors don't make a clean eyeball. I do kind of wish this was a little more like obvious. I guess it's hard to convey sometimes if you've never been a live 2D artist. pay, ID. Okay, and now I gotta go down to the actual mouth here. There we go. Right. Back to the eyes. I need to make sure that the eye white has the right things clipped to it. Not the lower, not the upper. And these also need to be above. Wait, hold on. Okay. There we go. Now everything is clipped. And if I move all of this... Oh, wait. Not the eye white. When I move all of it, it stays only inside the area it's supposed to be in. I am. Yes, we are rigging. Where's this shadow? What is this shadow for? Having the tongue stick out? I have a feeling the shadow was supposed to be attached to the... It was. Okay, hold on. Yeah, mostly just... I keep missing things here and there. Because it's hard to keep track of all the things. Alright, where's the mouth? There's the mouth. There you go. Now you can actually see what I'm doing. Alright. Yeah, that's the shadow for that. And that's the light for it. This probably needs to be added to the inner. That's the tongue, that's fine. Okay. Saved. Jose to Jojo. Alright, Jose, you are now Jojo. There is no argument with this. I will not have any objections. Okay, let's see here. Don't need the shadow bit, don't need the throat bit. Lip bottom will have to be underneath tongue out emote. Actually, hold on, let me see what this looks like. It is missing a tongue bottom. I mean a lip bottom section. So maybe I just need to erase a bit here. Yeah, I think so. Back to the drawing board. How many times have I opened this during the stream? Okay. Bottom lip, like that, and then yeah. Just erase a bit here. There we go. Save. Close. Yeah, your week got really crazy. Hoping it's winding down a little bit, but obviously life will have other plans. Okay. That's better. Standard deformation. Okay. I should probably change, no. I should probably start with the toggles here. Mouth open, cheek, replicate parameter, edit parameter, tongue out. And this needs opacity 0 here. Then maybe at the middle, it also needs a 0 opacity. Yeah. I think that's how it's gonna have to be. Right. Copy. Face line has to be clipped to the face. The face shadow needs to be clipped to the face. These other shadow types need to be clipped to the face. What else? I don't think there's anything else I need to clip to the face. Today's the first breather day. Well, good that you're getting a breather day. I know it's kind of difficult to find those. Okay, let's see. Where did I put poncho. Okay, I put it there. I think the hands need to be further up the order. Somewhere around here. Yeah. Okay. There's a bunch of extra expressions that I'm gonna be working on here. But for now, actually no, I should probably make the toggles first. All right, hold on. Replicate. This is gonna be fishing. Replicate. Yeah, pose. Replicate. Gaming. Replicate. And, oops. I keep missing the edit button. God. Oh, shoot. I totally forgot about this. But I think in order to do this right, I need to make it so that the gun disappears and fades out from the holster when he pulls up the emote. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many pieces. I should have foreseen these. Set that to gaming, parameter 0. Why is it not selecting everything? Okay. Zero. Okay. That 0. Set it to 0. Okay, so those are all set to 0 correctly. Would it still be worth it for me to go through the PSD with him week after you've started rigging. I don't know if it would be, since I've basically made all the changes. Okay. Yeah, so, because since I've made all the changes, I mean, there wouldn't be that much to change. If you go through the file. I mean, I can send you the version of the file I have if you still want to go over it. That is the neopose. So I'll set that to 0. Okay. And hold on a second. I'm just gonna grab all of these pieces. Three, four, five, six. And these will be the fishing emote. Set that to 0. There. Looks right. Okay, so I'm gonna select all of these, and these will have to move up, kind of, to about here, and then when they're faded out, they also probably need to be up here somewhere. There we go. And the last thing on this list is going to be the hat. Okay, yeah, yeah, I'll go through and get that, because there are a few shortcuts that I did take. Like, not drawing this eye fully fixed like this one, because I knew that I was going to flip it. Anyways. Alright, so the entirety of this hat. Gonna be up here. The thing with the hat is there's a top and a bottom, right? So you kind of have to have this be like the base. Copy. Hat edge and the hat brim together like that, and then the bottom will kind of shrink like this, and then it'll expand again underneath. It has to line up. or we change it so that the hat brim's top is the clipping mask for these two pieces. That way these pieces come up. Hold on. There we go. They come up, the edge shows, and then the bottom also shows. Come on. Yeah, hats are one of the more difficult ones, especially when there's a bottom and a top. I'm gonna move this whole hat. Down. What is this? Oh, it's the hat bottom. There we go. I had it very misaligned. So I think the edge and the brim, the bottom of the brim need to actually be higher on the draw order, or something like that. That way when it comes up, it'll actually cover the top pieces, like this and the... because it needs to be able to cover those, you know? So I'm just gonna save for now. You know, I've spent a lot of time going back and forth between the the model file and live2d. I haven't even started rigging the motion, but a lot of this preemptive, I guess, prep is really important, I guess. Because without it, you have to go back and then you figure out, oh, I overloaded this particular part with parameters and now live2d doesn't like it. That happens more often than I would like. Wait a second. No. I missed this. How did I miss it? Hold on. I missed it because it was red on red, I think. Yeah, I think it's because it was red on red. I'm just gonna do one of these, grab as much as I can here, delete. Give it back the hair and stuff. Save. Post it again. Alright, let me select all of these here. Delete those. Delete that too. Reopen. Replace. Oh, right, I totally forgot. There is a... I need to have a hat toggle. Hat on. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think that's better. This, I need to separate a little bit. Okay, let's finish the separation for that. I mean, for the most part, you won't see it. It's just not something you'll see because half the part of the body that will be seen is just underneath. But it is not great if I ignore it too much. So I'm gonna make the arms, right, the top section, go down to the harness. That's gonna be called holster. So the holster I'm going to erase. I'm gonna copy and then erase the actual gun part. Because obviously, if Lasso takes out his gun, it's not gonna be in the holster anymore. Okay. There. And then the actual gun part, I don't need this much. I don't need this much. It doesn't need this. Doesn't need the sides here. It's just a gap filler, really. Now that's saved, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna open, and we will add anything corresponding not found. I'm gonna drag this all the way down. It'll take a bit to get down there. There's so many pieces of the face. Almost there, almost there. There's the belt. Okay, put that right there. And this will need to be gone when the gun emote happens. Auto, standard, okay. There we are. Delete. Yes. Okay, I think I have all the toggles set up. The ones that'll be kind of a little bit more complex. So I think it's about ready to get the physics going on the hair. So, I think today I will leave it at just this. I think I'll be back with this later to actually do the motion, because there's a lot there's a lot of prep. There is so much prep. Anyways, I hope it wasn't too boring listening to me just ramble. Is that a front thing? Yes. Yeah. Hope it wasn't too boring just listening to me ramble while I did live2d. And hopefully we'll see some of you next time. But I'm actually moving this thing because there's so much to move and I really want to make it move. But I am tired, so until next time, Jenna.